Right now, at this very moment, millions of Americans are about to face something they have not seen in decades: a bomb cyclone. Not just any winter storm, but a monster that will rewrite record books across 23 states. And if you live anywhere from Florida to Maine, the next 72 hours will change everything. Here is what is happening. Within the next 36 hours, a polar vortex will slam into the eastern United States with temperatures dropping 40 degrees below normal. But that is just the beginning. Behind this Arctic blast, a low-pressure system is forming in the Gulf of Mexico. And when these two collide, we are looking at a bomb cyclone that could dump 3 feet of snow and produce winds exceeding 70 miles per hour. The question is not if this will happen. The question is, are you in the direct path? Before we go any further, drop a comment right now with your city and state. I need to know where you are watching from because I am about to give you specific timing for over 70 cities. Comment now and I will personally respond with your forecast. Let me give you something critical right now. If you are in Charleston, South Carolina, your snow starts Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Raleigh, North Carolina, you are looking at 7:30 a.m. Atlanta, Georgia, light snow possible by 8 a.m. This is real. This is happening. But first, you need to understand what a bomb cyclone actually is. A bomb cyclone occurs when a storm's central pressure drops 24 millibars or more in 24 hours. That is rapid intensification. That is explosive development. And that is exactly what our models are showing for Saturday night into Sunday. Here is the number that should wake you up: 991 millibars. That is how low the pressure center drops by late Saturday night off the Carolina coast. To put that in perspective, a typical nor'easter sits around 1,010 millibars. We are talking about a storm that is 19 millibars stronger than normal. Now let me explain the 3-act drama that is about to unfold. Act 1 begins Thursday. This is when the Arctic Express arrives. By Thursday evening, this air mass pushes temperatures in Minneapolis down to -5 degrees. Chicago hits 8 degrees. Even Nashville drops to 18 degrees. Act 2 happens Friday into early Saturday. Moisture from the Gulf of Mexico begins streaming northward. By Friday night, a small area of low pressure forms just off the Florida coast. It is weak right now, barely registering on our models, but this little disturbance is about to become a monster. Act 3, Saturday morning through Sunday afternoon, the fireworks begin. That weak, low-pressure system suddenly taps into the temperature contrast between the Arctic air over land and the warmer Atlantic waters. The storm explodes, pressure drops, winds accelerate, snow bands develop, and we have got a full-blown blizzard on our hands. But where exactly does this hit? I am about to answer it for over 70 locations. Let me start with Florida. Yes, Florida. Snow in Florida sounds crazy. But on Saturday morning, areas near Tampa, Orlando, and Jacksonville could see flurries or even light snow showers. Tampa, your high on Saturday is 48 degrees with a wind chill of 32. Orlando, you hit 50 degrees with wind chills in the mid-30s. Jacksonville, 46 degrees with wind chills around 30. For millions of Floridians who still do not have power from last week's ice storm, this is dangerous cold. Georgia, Atlanta, here is your timeline. Saturday morning, 6 to 8 a.m., light snow begins. By 10 a.m., moderate snow possible. Accumulation up to 2 inches possible. Savannah, 2 to 4 inches possible Saturday afternoon. Augusta, 3 to 5 inches on the table, South Carolina. Charleston, this is where things get serious. Snow begins Saturday morning around 6 a.m. By noon, heavy snow bands move in. We are forecasting 8 to 12 inches with locally higher amounts possible, but the real danger is the wind. Sustained winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour Saturday night. That is blizzard criteria. Columbia, 6 to 10 inches. Myrtle Beach, 10 to 14 inches with near whiteout conditions Saturday evening. North Carolina, this is ground zero. Raleigh, your snow starts Saturday at 7:30 a.m. By mid-afternoon, heavy snow with rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. Total accumulation, 12 to 18 inches. Durham, Chapel Hill, similar amounts. Charlotte, 6 to 10 inches. But here is what concerns me most: the Outer Banks. Kitty Hawk, Nag's Head, Hatteras. You folks are looking at 15 to 24 inches possible, and with winds gusting to 70 miles per hour, we are talking about massive drifts and complete travel shutdowns. Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, here is your forecast. Snow begins Saturday around 9 a.m. Heavy snow develops by early afternoon. 12 to 16 inches expected with blizzard conditions Saturday night. Richmond, 10 to 14 inches. The I-95 corridor from Petersburg north to Fredericksburg gets hammered. 12 to 18 inches common. Interstate 95 will likely be impassable Saturday night through Sunday morning. Now, before I continue with Maryland, Delaware, and the Northeast, let me remind you, comment below with your location. I am reading every single comment and responding with specific forecasts. Do it now while you are thinking about it. Maryland. Baltimore, snow arrives Saturday around 10 a.m. By evening, heavy snow with thunder. Yes, thunder snow is possible. Total accumulation for Baltimore 10 to 15 inches. Annapolis, Ocean City 12 to 18 inches. Ocean City, those easterly winds at 50 miles per hour will create incredible beach erosion and coastal flooding on top of the snow. Delaware, Wilmington, Dover, Rehoboth Beach, all looking at significant impacts. Wilmington, 12 to 16 inches. Dover, 14 to 18 inches. Rehoboth Beach, 16 to 22 inches. Snow begins mid-morning Saturday. Heaviest snow Saturday evening from 6 p.m. to midnight. Blizzard conditions develop Saturday night. New Jersey, Atlantic City, Cape May, you are in the jackpot zone. 18 to 24 inches possible. Newark, 12 to 16 inches. Trenton, 10 to 14 inches. North Jersey near Patterson, Hackensack, 6 to 10 inches. New York City. The five boroughs. Snow begins Saturday late morning around 11 a.m. Steady snow through the afternoon. By evening, snow becomes heavy at times. Total accumulation 8 to 14 inches. New York City sits right on the northern edge of the heavy snow. A 50-mile shift in the storm track changes everything. Long Island. Nassau County, 8 to 12 inches. Suffolk County, 12 to 18 inches. The Hamptons, 14 to 20 inches. Montauk, 16 to 24 inches. And Montauk, you are also dealing with incredible wind. Gusts to 75 miles per hour possible. Blizzard conditions guaranteed Saturday night into Sunday. Connecticut. Bridgeport, New Haven, 10 to 16 inches. Hartford, 6 to 10 inches. But here is the bullseye. The Connecticut shoreline. Old Saybrook, Mystic, Stonington. 14 to 20 inches, Rhode Island, Providence, 8 to 14 inches, but here is where it gets wild. Block Island, 16 to 24 inches, Newport, 12 to 18 inches, Narragansett, 14 to 20 inches. Snow overspreads the area Saturday around noon. Heaviest snow Saturday evening into Saturday night, Massachusetts. Boston, this is your forecast. Snow begins Saturday early afternoon around 1 p.m. Moderate to heavy snow develops by late afternoon. Total accumulation 10 to 16 inches. You are on the cusp. A slight track change means the difference between 8 inches and 20 inches. Cape Cod and the islands. This is where the storm reaches maximum intensity. Hyannis, 14 to 20 inches. Provincetown, 16 to 24 inches. Martha S. Vineyard, 18 to 26 inches. Nantucket, 20 to 30 inches. Yes, 30 inches. Nantucket could see record-breaking snowfall, and you also get winds gusting to 80 miles per hour Sunday morning. Power outages are guaranteed. Travel impossible. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. Burlington, Vermont, 2 to 4 inches Saturday night. Manchester, New Hampshire, 4 to 8 inches. Portland, Maine, 6 to 10 inches. Bangor, Maine, 3 to 6 inches. The storm track keeps the heaviest snow from Massachusetts south. Now, I need to talk about blizzard conditions. A blizzard requires three things: sustained winds of 35 miles per hour or higher, considerable falling or blowing snow, visibility reduced to 1/4 mile or less for at least 3 hours. We are expecting all three criteria met across a large area Saturday night into Sunday. Here is the blizzard zone. The entire coast from the Outer Banks of North Carolina north through Virginia Beach, the Delmarva Peninsula, southern New Jersey, Long Island, southeastern Connecticut, Rhode Island, Cape Cod, and the islands. That is over 10 million people under the threat of blizzard conditions. Let me paint you a picture of what blizzard conditions actually mean. You step outside and the wind immediately takes your breath away. 45 mile per hour sustained winds with gusts to 65. Snow is not falling gently. It is flying horizontally. You cannot see your hand in front of your face. Visibility drops to 0. The temperature is 18 degrees, but with the wind chill, it feels like -5. That is a blizzard. Let me talk about the cold. By Saturday night, the Arctic air really digs in. Sunday morning, we wake up to temperatures that millions have not experienced in years. Miami, 39 degrees, Orlando, 32 degrees, Atlanta, 19 degrees, Charlotte, 15 degrees, Raleigh, 13 degrees, Richmond, 11 degrees, Washington, D.C., 14 degrees, Philadelphia, 16 degrees, New York City, 18 degrees, Boston, 12 degrees, but the wind chill makes it feel even worse. Jacksonville, wind chill of 26. Savannah, wind chill of 18. Charleston, wind chill of 0. Virginia Beach, wind chill of -2. Atlantic City, wind chill of -5. Boston, wind chill of -8. Nantucket, wind chill of -12. This is dangerous cold. For the over 300,000 people who still do not have power from last week's ice storm, this is a life-threatening situation. You must have a plan. Go to a warming center. Go to a family member's house. Do not try to tough it out. Now let me walk you through the exact timeline for the major cities. This is the payoff I promised you. Washington, D.C. Saturday, 10 a.m., light snow begins. Noon, snow becomes steady. 3 p.m., snow becomes heavy. 6 p.m., heavy snow continues. 9 p.m., very heavy snow with near whiteout conditions. Midnight, blizzard conditions developing. Sunday, 3 a.m., snow begins to lighten. 6 a.m., snow tapers to flurries. 9 a.m., snow ends. Total accumulation 10 to 14 inches. Peak wind gusts 55 miles per hour. Philadelphia. Saturday, 11 a.m., snow begins. 1 p.m., snow steady. 4 p.m., snow heavy. 7 p.m., very heavy snow. 10 p.m., blizzard conditions. Sunday, 1 a.m., snow remains heavy. 4 a.m., snow begins to lighten. 7 a.m., snow tapers off. 10 a.m., snow ends. Total accumulation 12 to 16 inches. Peak wind gusts 60 miles per hour. New York City. Saturday noon, snow begins. 2 p.m., snow becomes moderate. 5 p.m., heavy snow develops. 8 p.m., very heavy snow. 11 p.m., blizzard conditions. Sunday 2 a.m., snow continues heavy. 5 a.m., snow intensity decreases. 8 a.m., light snow lingers. 11 a.m., snow ends. Total accumulation 10 to 14 inches. Peak wind gusts 55 miles per hour. Boston. Saturday 1 p.m., snow begins. 3 p.m., snow moderate to heavy. 6 p.m., heavy snow. 9 p.m., very heavy snow with blizzard conditions. Sunday midnight, blizzard continues. 3 a.m., snow still heavy. 6 a.m., snow begins to lighten. 9 a.m., snow tapers. Noon, snow ends. Total accumulation, 12 to 16 inches. Peak wind gusts, 65 miles per hour. Here is something critical. As this bomb cyclone intensifies Saturday night, it could produce mesoscale snow bands. These are intense ribbons of snow 30 to 50 miles wide that produce snowfall rates of 3 to 4 inches per hour. If one of these bands sets up over your location, you could see an additional 6 to 8 inches beyond what I just forecasted. And here is another wrinkle: thunder snow. When you hear thunder during snow, expect snowfall rates to jump to 3 inches per hour or more. Travel impacts are going to be severe. If you have plans to travel Saturday or Sunday anywhere along the East Coast, cancel them. Major airports will close. Reagan National, Dulles, BWI, Philadelphia, Newark, LaGuardia, Kennedy, and Logan. All of them will have significant delays or complete shutdowns Saturday afternoon through Sunday morning. Road travel will be dangerous to impossible. Interstate 95 from Richmond to Boston, shut down Saturday night. Interstate 81 in Virginia, treacherous conditions. The New Jersey Turnpike, Garden State Parkway, impassable in sections. The Long Island Expressway at a standstill. Power outages are a major concern. Heavy wet snow combined with strong winds equals downed trees and power lines. We could see hundreds of thousands lose power Saturday night into Sunday. You lose power Saturday night. The temperature in your house drops. Outside, it is 15 degrees with a wind chill of -5. You cannot leave because the roads are impassable. That is why you need to prepare now. Here is your action checklist. Number 1, charge every device you own. Number 2, Fill your gas tank. Do not wait until Saturday. Number 3, stock up on food and water. Plan for 3 days. Number 4, get cash. ATMs might not work. Number 5, prescription medications. Get them Friday. Number 6, flashlights and batteries. Number 7, know where your warmest clothes are. Number 8, if you have a fireplace, stock up on wood. Number 9, check on your neighbors, especially elderly neighbors. Number 10, have a backup plan if you lose power. Let me talk about carbon monoxide poisoning. Every major winter storm, people die from carbon monoxide poisoning. They bring generators inside. They run propane heaters in enclosed spaces. They leave cars running in attached garages. Carbon monoxide is an invisible, odorless killer. Generators go outside at least 20 feet from your house. Never run your car in a closed garage. This saves lives. Schools will be closed Monday across most of the affected area, from Virginia to Massachusetts. Some schools might be closed Tuesday as well. Government offices, many will be closed Monday. Businesses, expect delays and closures. The entire East Coast will be in recovery mode for 3 to 4 days. A storm of this magnitude costs billions of dollars. The New York City area alone could see economic impacts exceeding $1 billion. Now, we need to talk about Sunday and Monday. The bomb cyclone moves northeast of New England Sunday afternoon, but it leaves behind incredible cold. Sunday night into Monday morning, we set dozens of record low temperatures. These are records that have stood for 50, 75, even 100 years. Albany, New York, record low -8 set in 1970. We could hit -10. Buffalo, New York, record low -5. We could tie or break it. Pittsburgh, record low 3 degrees. We could hit 0. Cleveland, record low -1. We could hit -5. And the cold lasts. Monday, still brutally cold. Tuesday, still below normal. Wednesday, still cold. It is not until Thursday that we finally start to moderate. That is nearly a week of well below normal temperatures. I want to talk about model uncertainty. Weather models are incredible tools, but not perfect. This low pressure system does not exist as I record this. It will form Friday night. That means uncertainty. The 3 biggest uncertainties are track, intensity, and snow ratios. A difference of 50 miles in track changes everything. When I give you a forecast of 10 to 14 inches, that range accounts for these uncertainties. I need to address the people who are thinking, this is overhyped. I hear you. Forecast busts happen. But this storm has multiple models agreeing. The European model, the American GFS model, the Canadian model, the United Kingdom model, they all show a significant winter storm. When all the models agree, the confidence level goes way up, and even if the storm is slightly weaker than forecast, we are still talking about 8 to 12 inches of snow for tens of millions of people. That is still a major event. This is not hype. This is a legitimate, dangerous winter storm that requires preparation and respect. Now, let me talk about what happens if the forecast changes. As we get closer to the event, the models will converge on a solution. By Friday evening, we will have much higher confidence. And if the forecast changes significantly, I will be here with updates. Drop a comment, hit subscribe, turn on notifications. If the storm shifts 50 miles east, New York City sees less snow, maybe 4 to 8 inches. Philadelphia, 6 to 10. Boston, 8 to 12. But Cape Cod and the islands still get hammered with 20 plus inches. If the storm shifts 50 miles west, New York City could see 16 to 20 inches. Philadelphia, 16 to 22 inches. Washington, D.C., 14 to 18 inches. If the storm is weaker than forecast, wind gusts drop to 40 to 50 miles per hour. Snow totals drop by 20 to 30%. Still a significant storm, but not quite as historic. If the storm is stronger than forecast, we could see pressure drop below 980 millibars. Wind gusts exceed 80 miles per hour. Snow totals increase by 30 to 50%. This would be a worst-case scenario. Winter storms bring communities together, neighbors helping neighbors, checking on elderly folks. This is when communities shine. Shout out to snowplow drivers, power line workers, emergency responders, hospital staff, and grocery workers. Thank you. Everyone else, stay off the roads Saturday night and Sunday. Do not call 911 unless it is a true emergency. Now, here is what I am watching over the next 48 hours. Number 1, the exact formation location of the low-pressure system Friday night. Number 2, the intensity trends on the latest model runs. Number 3, the northern extent of the heavy snow. Number 4, mesoscale snowband development. Number 5, wind forecasts. These 5 things will fine-tune the forecast, and I will be tracking all of this in real time. Make sure you comment with your location so I can give you personalized updates. I am reading every comment. I want to make sure you have the information you need to stay safe. Here is an interesting fact. The biggest snowfall from a single storm in New York City was 27.5 inches in February 2006. Boston's record is 27.6 inches from February 2003. Washington, D.C.'s record is 28 inches from January 1922. Will this storm break any records? Probably not in the major cities, but it could come close. For some locations like Nantucket, this could absolutely be a record breaker. Another interesting fact, the wind speed threshold for a blizzard is 35 miles per hour sustained, not gusts. Sustained means averaged over 1 minute. With a storm this strong, we will definitely have sustained winds at blizzard level across coastal areas Saturday night. Storm surge is possible even in winter. Strong easterly winds push ocean water toward shore. Combined with high tide Saturday night, we could see coastal flooding 1 to 3 feet above normal. Waves could reach 25 to 30 feet offshore. Beach erosion will be significant. Now let me wrap up with the big picture takeaway. This storm is real. It is significant. It is dangerous. But if you prepare, if you stay informed, if you make smart decisions, you will be fine. Do not panic. Do not hoard. Just be ready. And once the storm passes, help your neighbors. Check on people. Shovel out the elderly couple down the street. This is when communities shine. And remember, in a few days, this storm will be in the history books. We will talk about where we were during the blizzard of 2026. We will compare snow totals. We will share photos. It will become a story we tell. So document it, take pictures, take videos, but do it safely. Do not go outside during the height of the storm just to film the wind. Stay safe first, document second. I am going to be tracking this storm continuously. I will have updates Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and Sunday morning. I will be live streaming parts of the event, and I will be in the comments answering your questions. So stay connected. Drop a comment right now with your city and state, and I will respond with your specific forecast. This is the storm of the season, possibly the storm of the decade for some locations. Take it seriously. Prepare now, and we will all get through this.